Let's get another win on the board here. It's a good start. Now give me a good joker. It's technically a joker. I don't think I can take it here, right? Like, it's only marginally playable if next shop has exactly Vagabond. But what if it did? Just discarded a queen, didn't I? 9, 10, jack, queen. Not even Cartomancer? I mean, Cartomancer... okay. But a lot slower going. Like, it's +1 molt every round. That's not going to be fast enough to keep me alive in the short term. I think I have to go with the Buffoon pack over the Hanged Man here. Riffraff is Econ and short-term strength. 10s and 4s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Play the 4 for the 10-4 over the 9. Just gets me there. I have this absolute utter trash tier option to sell out of so that I can actually get tarot cards. Okay. It's not bad. Fours, pairs, and a queen in hand. Was the best Joker in the game, and why is it Riffraff? Blueprint, because it gives you 2 copies of Riffraff. They're a little bit less reliable. I'm going to sell out of them. I should probably just be selling out of the Fortune Teller. What am I thinking? Egg. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. You're welcome, Kira. Hello. Heard some theory crafting the brainstorm is worse than Blueprint because of ordering control. Do you agree? Yeah. No, that's... I mean, pretty clearly apparent, isn't it? Blueprint can go wherever you want it. Brainstorm is limiting, especially since your best jokers are often multiplicative. I also made a whole video giving my opinions on the all 150 jokers. Oh, we've got a Fancy Pants squared joker now, so we're unstoppable.
Well met.
Fat Helsing. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Sell you. Eventually we do need to get out of Riffraff, right? Thank you, I hate these. Just gonna go ahead and get carried by Square Man again. Sell out of the hallucination after we open some packs. Oh god. Alright. Those are good pickups. This is probably close to one of the last turns for the riffraff, but it's... I don't know, it's kind of been doing a lot. Maybe it'll get me a green joker eventually, and then we'll really be doing something. I mean, I like the raised fist in this spot, I just don't need it. Two pair and three of a kind makes sense when I'm a square joker build. Four of a kind could. It's unlikely to. Cool. Kind of wanted that out of my deck anyway. I don't know what I want to use the strength on yet, or what, if anything, I want to focus my attention on. So I'm just kind of hanging on to it for a bit to figure that out while ramping up that square man. I'm just gonna ride the riffraff. And by the riffraff, I mean the square joker. It's the square joker carrying right now. Eventually we'll get out of the burglar, right? And then we'll have the capacity to discard, surely. Scholar's back. Just make a bunch of queens. That's kind of funny. Wasn't very good though, was it? Are we just gonna die? Nobody told me that was a possibility here. Oh, hello. Pluto? Mercury. I've played a lot of pairs. Sell you, just get one joker this time. It's a pretty good one to hit. I'm not mad about it. Just need some strong multiplicative option here. Ramen. Jimbozo. And it's probably just a better short-term solution than the riffraff right now. The riffraff did some work, but it's time to move on. Probably shouldn't have actually put that on a queen. Just because we have so many queens, we're likely to hit pairs on them. It was reasonably likely to hit a pair. It was like a 1 in 3. Maybe less. That's definitely a pair, but doesn't matter. That has some weird tension with what we've got going on right now. And I'm not really into it. Because I'm not inclined to skip because I want to ramp the supernova and the square joker. So while I'm desperate for some multiplicative scaling, I don't think I'm that desperate for it. Look who's back. You're probably not the answer to our concerns here. But I do think finding a joker that is a good idea. So, spending money to roll. Did you already pull off dagger plus riffraff on gold stake? No, because I don't think that's a good thing to do. You effectively have like 3 joker slots that are available to you as a result of doing that. And it's... Look who's back. But the free mult, no, I know, because I'm seeing the comments on my tier list telling me how dumb I am for my ceremonial dagger rating. Alright, there it is. Eventually we can get out of the abstract joker as well. I think I want to start ramping up high card now. That's a little bit easier with the blackboard than pair is. Ceremonial just sucks. I mean, there are, for every joker, you can think of instances where it will be good and useful. But you also have to consider how frequent that is compared to them actively being bad, or how often you're going to pick them up, and how often, like, trying to force that type of thing just makes you lose. Like, for just about every single joker that exists, you can think of a lot of instances where it would work, right? That doesn't mean it's good. Even for hallucination? Yeah, I mean, people... Somebody came into chat one time and was telling me that I'm vastly underestimating hallucination. And demanded I explain myself for why it was so far down my list of played jokers. in actuality, the game is fairly well balanced, right? So like, you can find a use for everything. We want to put this on a card that we're going to be playing and scoring often, which would be the queen, because we need to get out of it when it's in our hand because of the blackboard. Is the Joker so far down on your tier list? I don't know. If only I made like an hour and 20-minute video explaining. I think it's probably underrated, that said, but like on my tier list. But like that's most, I don't know, people have different, like I take the Joker quite frequently, but people have very different opinions on like the definitions for each tier, which is why I don't often make tier lists. Because often like the criticism is, I think you're wrong because you put this here, and then the explanation for why is the same explanation that I gave, but like the disagreement is actually in the like structure or definitions of each tier. And so it's like, I don't know, just talking past one another. I think Golden Ticket is the only genuinely bad Joker in this game. I think, yeah. Speaking of. I think that you can find uses for nearly every other one. That doesn't make them, like, as good on average as the others. Which is, like, yes, the best case scenario should be considered when evaluating a Joker, but it shouldn't, but also you need to consider how frequent that best case scenario happens, or how likely that best case scenario is to happen, which I feel like a lot of people leave out. And there's just the memory of that one time it did cool thing, and therefore it's heckin' broken. Even a good scenario for Golden Ticket is bad? Yes. That's like, right? Because you just hold the cards in hand and then it does the same thing, doesn't it? Let's turn some of these red cards black so that we can get better blackboard value and the approval of the Rolling Stones. Let's actually go ahead and break up the pairs. Wait, are we okay here? Yeah, we're fine. I don't know how strong we are going into ante 4. So just get some Pluto here, forehead. There we go. Okay. This all does help quite a bit. I don't think I'm using Uranus ever. Jot that down, chat. Okay, we aren't going to emphasize ramping the square Joker as much here, I don't think. We just alternate between playing 4 and 2 cards. Should probably use the molt card at least. $32 molts. Got some flexibility in the abstract joker. We're actually probably fine. Unless it's a rough boss blind. Hand size is actually detrimental right now. Let's buy this and see if we can find an upgrade for the abstract joker. Okay. Cards are debuffed until 1 joker sold. That actually doesn't affect me in the slightest. I think the lower cards are probably better off. Well, let's actually murder a couple of these to death first. No, that's a pair. I'm gonna keep our scaling going. Got 2 more shops and quite a lot of money, in fact. And quite a few more opportunities for scaling. I think we get there at present, so I don't think we need to aggressively roll down all that much. It's another Pluto, that probably seals it. Just because we do get some extra chips that we're going to be missing from the cards being debuffed. I'm going to use this here so that I can actually play the queen and get the lucky card value because I like money. Might be, let's break up the pair, might be a bit greedy because I might need that going into the boss blind, but we've got a lot of money to roll down with. And I honestly don't feel like I'm in danger of losing here. Yeah, this should be pretty clean. We're not set up for endless right now at all. I mean, this might be something we play. It's kind of insane how Blackboard gives ×3. Yeah, it's a very good joker. I do not disagree with that. I don't know what we're rolling for here. DNA Pog. I'm too poor. Wait, hold on. If I sell out of the burglar here, does this just undo the boss blind completely? Like, I still get the 7 hands, right? Does anyone know? Because it's already activated, so it's not like it's an aura effect where we lose the hands if we sell it. We have the technology. You lose the hands? Thank you. Glad I read that after I did it. Multiple people just telling me lies in chat. SMH my head. I don't know a better time than the final boss on a gold stake to experiment. I mean, I'm not hurting for gold stake wins, right? I've won numerous times. I don't like. it's the only time I can actually test it. Because it's the difficulty I generally play on. Alright. The lucky card triggers every time here. We don't need it. I just want it. I've been betrayed. Incredible.